Alright guys, I haven't made a video in a while. Kind of had given up on it, but I realized, hey, some people have been looking at my videos, so I thought I'd go ahead and make another one. I do some terrible frame rate, so I apologize for that, but this is what we've come up with so far for the Midnight Storm. And let me show you how that's the door. I don't think I showed you guys that. I don't think I'd had that done, but we've got two doors, obviously. I like the new updates, some of the new updates that allow you to do some different things. But let's go ahead and show you how the hangar doors work. All you got to do is reverse them, and they swing close. I wish there was an easier way to show these, or I had a second point of view to show these, but this actually turned out to be a necessity, as these the thrusters. I tried to make it. I had it was one door, but the thrusters positioning would eat them, burnt them up. But yeah, I like the antennas versus the beacons. They're just kind of cool in the fact that you can actually, once you have an antenna, you can like put the door and the collector. But here's the big front. That's the front. I'll show you the inside of that in a minute. That's still our converted. I forget what it was originally. Mining carriage, I think, maybe mining something. But we got the collector on top that we dump into. Still kind of working on the connector things. That doesn't really work for me. But yeah, that's what the so far the exterior of the Midnight Storm looks like. We may do some coloring. I may do some coloring. I may put a stripe down the side to discern, to make it look like it's, you know, front and back. I put the door on the side because I really wanted a big I wanted a front and I wanted a back, and the side made sense to have it just made sense to me, at least. Let's go inside here. I'm going to use the big door because I think it's cool to watch it open. Let's get out of the way. I wish there was a way to do remote controls. That'd be awesome. So you could have like a linked remote in your thing. But this is the hangar deck. All this stuff for right now is hanging there with the giant reactor. Here's my control panel. I figured out you can put the cockpits on glass. So, hey, it's on glass, looking down. You got a pretty decent view when you're actually in them. You can look down and around. Again, this thing is not a precision flyer, so probably will mostly be flown from third person mode. But up there we got two large storage containers. This is the insert where the collectors come. I have a refinery going, I have an assembler going, and I have a large reactor going. There is a small backup reactor right there for now. That was actually the initial reactor put in. Med bay by the door. And then we'll go ahead and turn off my jetpack. Oh, internal compensators only make up for so much. That hurt. I just lost. I keep forgetting that and keep almost killing myself and get that in my hand. So let me heal up real quick. But yeah, I like the, like I said, I like the change. I think I'm gonna play with some of the wheels and stuff for long on extending stuff like arms and stuff. Can't remember the guy's name, but one of you guys made it. One of the YouTubers made a really cool unfinished lower deck, really cool extending tube. I'm gonna move all the big machines down here, the storage, the refinery, and everything, just to leave me the hangar up there. But yeah, this is, and these are these ships actually. This little design really turned out great. That precision little miner, this thing has been a workhorse. I still haven't named it. I think maybe I did actually. Maybe I call it utility ship or something like that. But yeah. But this is the interior of the Midnight Storm, and in survival, this actually took a lot of work. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do with the coloration. I may probably make it all go green, but for now, but yeah, in survival mode, this thing was pretty tough. But that is an update of what we're doing. The ship, and it's a fair-sized hangar. What I'll do is I'm gonna make some connectors and stuff, put them in the floor. I think that these can be, in the next generation of the utility ships, will park on them and connect. The next generation of the workhorse will be a little larger than this. I'll probably be able to attach maybe 2 attachments to it. But this, for first run, this little design work, this little workhorse has been just that, a little workhorse. It's been a really good welder, really good grinder, really good drill. Now, I also converted a private sail, where'd he go, into a grinder welder, large ship grinder welder, and this is going to get eaten before long by the little one when I get ready to switch locales. And it is just a really trashy conglomeration. You got this cockpit over here for the welder, so you can fly this way when you're flying welding. You got this cockpit for the grinders, so you can when you're grinding. This connectors for dumping stuff and connecting to the big ship. I need to figure. I'd love to have an extending version of this, compact extending version of this, but if not, no big deal. I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll make a put one on the Storm. Yeah, that's an idea. Maybe I'll figure out one and put one on the Storm. It's a really good design for one extending arm one. It's not too big on the workshop that I may use. Haven't had much success capturing ships in spite of Midnight Storm's advice. I did try it. I have almost made it on another friend's player, but it was kind of glitchy, and I ended up glitching through, so I didn't make it. But anyway, this is where we're at. I'll start probably after I move everything down below. I'll put I'm going to start building the super tug, quote unquote super tug. And I'm not sure how it's going to be a super tug. What it may end up being is a detachable heavy miner that actually operates as a super tug also. So it'll have a large engine, bunch of large engines. Just realized that those are not painted. I was originally those gray spots were the original positions for the engines, but it made almost no usable surface, so they got moved. I haven't figured out a better way to do videos yet, and again, I haven't really spent a whole lot of time. I do appreciate everybody that has viewed. I know I've got like a handful of people that have viewed, and again, it's not necessarily about the viewers. Viewers will give more incentive to make videos, but I'm going to play the game. I have been playing the game. I've been playing it. This like I said, this represents quite a few hours of work. I did use the new settings for the welding, so that it now welds a lot faster. Again, not realistic, but you know you're going to accomplish anything. There's why spend 20 hours doing it, and why spend 50 trips? So I had the max setting on carrying, the max setting on the welding, and everything else for that matter, refining, because I just don't want to sit around forever in a game. So realistic's all well and good, but unless you're playing a hardcore server with the that, you know, at some point that might be kind of a cool idea, but yeah. But again, there's the Midnight Storm at its current level. It turned out, so far it's turned out pretty good. I like the door design. I'll probably use something similar elsewhere. Smaller versions, whatever. But But yeah, I can get a pretty decent size ship in there. Nothing huge, but yeah. Alright, just a real quick short video to let you guys know that's what we're at. In case anybody actually cares. Like I said, I've gotten more views on. I got more views on my first video for this series than I did for my entire last series of Minecraft. So this is, you know, that shows me there's some interest. I watch a lot of videos too, but yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. And when I put the super tug on it, I think it'll be pretty cool too. But all right, I will check you guys later.